Hey, hi friends. So in this video, I'll be discussing about this exist keyword. This is again very famous keyword in SQL. So let's try to understand what is the functionality of this. Okay. So here for this example, I'm using an employee table. So this is the data in front of you. This is employee table. Here we have ID, name, and department. ID is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Name is ABCDE, and department is HR taken. So it's very simple data I have taken. And then you have the result table, and in result table we have two columns, department and growth. Department HR take answers. Growth is like you can assume this as in percentage. HR is 10%, take is 20%, sales is 30%. Same data I have copied here on this Excel sheet, so you can understand from here as well. So this is the nature of data. Okay. So here we don't have any primary key foreign key relationship. Intentionally, I have not maintain any relationship here. There is some reason for that. We will discuss all these things. Okay. Now let's coming to this exist. Before explaining this exist, suppose there is a requirement. Okay, and the requirement is in this result table you have three department HR tech and sales. Okay, the requirement is like if the growth is greater than 20%. Okay, if the growth is greater than 20%, irrespective of department. I'm not telling in which department. Just if the growth is greater than 20% in any department, then only you have to display the record of this employee table. Okay. If the growth is greater than 20%, then only you have to display the record of this employee table. So maybe suppose the requirement in the company is if the growth is greater than 20%, then these employees will get some increment. Okay, and that's why they want to display the details of these employees if the growth is greater than 20%. If the growth is not greater than 20%, so they don't want to display this records of the employee table. Okay, so for this, what I will do, I will write this query, select ID, comma, name, comma, department. So I'm trying to fetch this ID, name, and department from this employee table. Okay, but there is a condition. Where it exists. I will tell you what is the meaning of this, and we'll see all these things in detail. Select department, comma, growth from result where growth greater than 20. So I have written this query. So let me explain you the meaning of this query. So I am telling to SQL engine that SQL, I want ID, name, and department from the employee table. You can say in employee table, we have ID column, name column, and the department column. So I'm telling to SQL engine that SQL, I want ID, name, and department from the employee table. But there is a filter condition I have added. What is this filter condition? I have mentioned here exists. Okay. And after exists in this inner query, I have written some query. And this query is very simple. This query is just telling that I want to fetch department, comma, growth from result table where growth is greater than 20, right? If I will execute this inner query, you will get some output. Okay. Now, let's try to understand what is the functionality of exist. Exist is exactly like a traffic signal. Why? In traffic signal, you have a red color and green color. Now, we have yellow as well, but these two color have more significance, right? If the color is red, you will stop your vehicle. If the color is green, you will start moving, right? You are not bothered that how many vehicles are standing in front of you, how many vehicles are there in behind you. You're not bothered about that. If it is red, it means wherever you are, you have to stop there, right? And if it is green, you will start moving your vehicle, correct? So similarly, when you have written exist, so you are telling to SQL engine that SQL, I am not bothered that what is the output of this query. I am not bothered what is the output of this query. Just tell me this query is giving some result or not, yes or no. If this inner query is giving a result, then it is good. I will execute the outer query. If this inner query is not giving any result, so this outer query will not be executed. Got it? So that is why this exist is treated like a traffic signal. If the inner query will give some result, then only outer query will be executed. Now, outer query is not bothered that what is the output of this inner query, what is the growth, how many departments are there, how many records are there, 1 million record is there, or 2 records are there. Outer query is not bothered at all about this. It is just asking that do you have record, yes or no. If the inner query will tell yes, the outer query will run. If the inner query will tell no, outer query will not be executed. Okay, so this is the functionality of exist. It's very straightforward. Okay, now let's see the output of this. So first of all, I'm executing the inner query. Okay, here you got output, yes or no? Yes, I got output. I'm not bothered what is the output, whether it is sales, tech, HR, or whatever it may. I'm not bothered about that. Just I got some output. Okay, so I got the output. Now the outer query automatically it will execute. You are getting some output from the outer query. ID, name, and department from the employee table. You can see in employee table we have this data. You are getting this data. Correct. Now, similarly, suppose there's a new requirement, and the requirement is if the growth is greater than 30, then only you have to show this details of the employee table. Okay. So in that case, what I will do, I will write here greater than 30. Now, if I will execute the inner query now for the condition greater than 30, so do you have any data? There is no data. So if the inner query is not giving any data, the condition is false, it is like a red signal. If the condition is false, the outer query will not give you any data. It will stop executing it, and ultimately you will not get any data. You can see there is no data, correct? So that is the very straightforward use of exist. It is like a traffic signal. It will check the inner query is giving you records or not. If the inner query is giving you record, one very important thing, it is irrespective. You will not bother what is the output of the inner query. Maybe output of inner query will be anything. It will be 1 million record. It can be one record. It is not bothered about that. It will just check it. It is there or not. If it is there, yes, okay, move your vehicle. Outer query will be executed. If the inner query is not giving any result, okay, stop it. Outer query will not be executed. That's all. So that's why for growth greater than 30, the inner query, if I'm executing, you see there is no output, right? So now if I will run the entire query, so outer query is also not giving any output. Although you have data in this employee table, correct? But it is not giving the output. But when I have kept this growth greater than 20, so for the growth greater than 20, so yes, you have some records which is greater than 20. So inner query is telling this, I have some record in the bucket, then outer query will automatically execute. Okay, so this is the output. Now here is a twist. I hope this is clear. You all have understood. Very straightforward, no confusion. Okay. Now here is a twist. I have seen many students, what they will do, they will use count of a star. Okay, so try not to use count of a star. They will think in this way that, okay, instead of this department growth, you just want the records, no, that whether record is coming or not. So I will use count of a star. So see, the problem with count of a star is if I will give here the condition greater than 30, okay, so greater than 30 means if I will execute this, so the output of this will be 0, correct? Because there is no record greater than 30. Okay. Now when I will execute this query, so now this query is giving me data, correct? But the same query, same condition, if you remember, same query, same condition, I have used instead of count of a star, if you remember, I have written here department, comma, the result. Okay. For this condition, it was not giving me any output. Let me show you this. It is not giving any invalid column name result. Okay, it is growth, no? Mistake, I have written result here. Growth. Okay, so now let me execute this. It is not giving any output, but the same query, same condition. Instead of department, comma, growth, I have written count of a star. That's the only difference. And this query is giving me the output. Why? It's giving me the output. Why? Because when you are executing this inner query, so count of the star is giving me some value, right? It is giving me 0. So that is what I told you. Exist is not bothered what is present here. In this case, it will see that, okay, there is a data 0. 0 is again a data, right? So he will think that, okay, there is some data, some output is coming from this inner query. Then he will give the green signal and the outer query will be executed. So that's why please don't use this count of a star when you're using exist. Okay. And if you will same thing, if you are practicing on Oracle as well, the same behavior you will see. Okay. So hope you would have understood the functionality of this exist. Okay. So I will repeat. It's very simple. It is just like a traffic signal. It will check the inner query. If the output is there, well and good, the outer query will be executed. That is like a green signal. If the inner query is not giving any result, so there is no output, it is like a red signal, the outer query will not be executed. And the outer query is not bothered about the inner query. That is what you can see. I have written in the outer query employee table and the inner query I have written result table. There is no relation between them. I have not joined both the tables. They both are independent. Okay. So thank you guys. Thank you.